Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Be on the mind of. I worry about the second Germanic consonant shift. Something or someone that causes anxiety, a source of unhappiness. It's a major worry. Be concerned with. I worry about my grades. Disturb the peace of mind of. Afflict with mental agitation or distress. I cannot sleep. My daughter's health is worrying me. A strong feeling of anxiety. His worry over the prospect of being fired. Be worried, concerned, anxious, troubled, or uneasy. I worry about my job. Lacerate by biting. Touch or rub constantly. Be on the mind of. A commercial or industrial enterprise and the people who constitute it. A racially integrated business concern. Be relevant to. Something or someone that causes anxiety, a source of unhappiness. New York traffic is a constant concern. An anxious feeling. A feeling of sympathy for someone or something. She felt strong concern for those less fortunate. Something that interests you because it is important or affects you. The safety of the ship is the captain's concern. Be on the mind of. A reason for wanting something done. In the interest of safety. Be of importance or consequence. A diversion that occupies one's time and thoughts, usually pleasantly. He counts reading among his interests. The power of attracting or holding one's attention, because it is unusual or exciting, etc. They said nothing of great interest. A sense of concern with and curiosity about someone or something. An interest in music. Law. A right or legal share of something, a financial involvement with something. They have interests all over the world. Usually plural, a social group whose members control some field of activity and who have common aims. The iron interests stepped up production. A fixed charge for borrowing money, usually a percentage of the amount borrowed. How much interest do you pay on your mortgage? Excite the curiosity of. Engage the interest of. Consume all of one's attention or time. Be on the mind of. Require, time or space. Occupy the whole of. Assume, as of positions or roles. The young prince will soon occupy the throne. March aggressively into another's territory by military force for the purposes of conquest and occupation. Keep busy with. Live, in a certain place. Pain in the head caused by dilation of cerebral arteries or muscle contractions or a reaction to drugs. Something or someone that causes anxiety, a source of unhappiness. Anger produced by some annoying irritation. Something or someone that causes anxiety, a source of unhappiness. The psychological state of being irritated or annoyed. The act of troubling or annoying someone. Prefer or wish to do something. Do you care to try this dish? The work of providing treatment for or attending to someone or something. No medical care was required. Judiciousness in avoiding harm or danger. He handled the vase with care. Be concerned with. Provide care for. Attention and management implying responsibility for safety. He is in the care of a bodyguard. An anxious feeling. Care had aged him. Activity involved in maintaining something in good working order. He wrote the manual on car care. Be in charge of, act on, or dispose of. A cause for feeling concern. His major care was the illness of his wife. Feel concern or interest. I really care about my work. Change the arrangement or position of. Be a mystery or bewildering to. A vexing problem. Disturb the peace of mind of. Afflict with mental agitation or distress. Cause annoyance in. Disturb, especially by minor irritations. Subject to prolonged examination, discussion, or deliberation. Vex the subject of the death penalty. A source of difficulty. One trouble after another delayed the job. Cause bodily suffering to and make sick or indisposed. Disturb in mind or make uneasy or cause to be worried or alarmed. Move deeply. Take the trouble to do something. Concern oneself. He did not trouble to call his mother on her birthday. To cause inconvenience or discomfort to. Sorry to trouble you, but. An effort that is inconvenient. I went to a lot of trouble. A strong feeling of anxiety. He wanted to die and end his troubles. An angry disturbance. They had labor trouble. An event causing distress or pain. What is the trouble? An unwanted pregnancy. He got several girls in trouble. A stimulus with undesirable consequences. Pay close attention to. Give heed to. That which is responsible for one's thoughts, feelings, and conscious brain functions. The seat of the faculty of reason. His mind wandered. Knowledge and intellectual ability. He reads to improve his mind. Keep in mind. An important intellectual. The great minds of the 17th century. Be in charge of or deal with. Your intention. What you intend to do. He had in mind to see his old teacher. An opinion formed by judging something. She changed her mind. Be on one's guard. Be cautious or wary about. Be alert to. Attention. Don't pay him any mind. Be concerned with or about something or somebody. Be offended or bothered by. Take offense with, be bothered by. I don't mind your behavior. Recall or remembrance. It came to mind. A physical condition in which there is a disturbance of normal functioning. The doctor prescribed some medicine for the disorder. Bring disorder to. A condition in which things are not in their expected places. The files are in complete disorder. Disturb in mind or make uneasy or cause to be worried or alarmed. A disturbance of the peace or of public order. A feeling of mild anxiety about possible developments. The trait of seeming ill at ease. Disturb in mind or make uneasy or cause to be worried or alarmed. Throw into great confusion or disorder. Fundamentalists threaten to perturb the social order. Disturb in mind or make uneasy or cause to be worried or alarmed. She was rather perturbed by the news that her father was seriously ill. Cause a celestial body to deviate from a theoretically regular orbital motion, especially as a result of interposed or extraordinary gravitational pull. The orbits of these stars were perturbed by the passings of a comet. Disturb or interfere with the usual path of an electron or atom. The electrons were perturbed by the passing ion. Disturb in mind or make uneasy or cause to be worried or alarmed. Remove the hinges from. Unhinge the door. Disturb in mind or make uneasy or cause to be worried or alarmed. Draw someone's attention away from something. The thief distracted the bystanders. Disturb in mind or make uneasy or cause to be worried or alarmed. Psychiatry. A relatively permanent state of worry and nervousness occurring in a variety of mental disorders, usually accompanied by compulsive behavior or attacks of panic. A vague unpleasant emotion that is experienced in anticipation of some, usually ill-defined, misfortune. Make an incision into by carving or cutting. An unforeseen obstacle. The act of rubbing or wiping. He gave the hood a quick rub. Cause friction. Scrape or rub as if to relieve itching. Move over something with pressure. Rub my hands. A charge against property, as a lien or mortgage. An onerous or difficult concern. Any obstruction that impedes or is burdensome. A commercial or industrial enterprise and the people who constitute it. He bought his brother's business. Incidental activity performed by an actor for dramatic effect. His business with the cane was hilarious. The principal activity in your life that you do to earn money. He's not in my line of business. Business concerns collectively. Government and business could not agree. Customers collectively. The activity of providing goods and services involving financial and commercial and industrial aspects. Computers are now widely used in business. An immediate objective. Gossip was the main business of the evening. A rightful concern or responsibility. It's none of your business. The volume of commercial activity. Business is good today. Weight down with a load. The central meaning or theme of a speech or literary work. Weight to be borne or conveyed. An onerous or difficult concern. The burden of responsibility. Impose a task upon, assign a responsibility to. The central idea that is expanded in a document or discourse. An imaginary monster used to frighten children. A source of concern. The old bugaboo of inflation still bothers them. A charge against property, as a lien or mortgage. An onerous or difficult concern. Any obstruction that impedes or is burdensome. A quantity that can be processed or transported at one time. The system broke down under excessive loads. corrupt, debase, or make impure by adding a foreign or inferior substance, often by replacing valuable ingredients with inferior ones. A deposit of valuable ore occurring within definite boundaries separating it from surrounding rocks. Goods carried by a large vehicle. Provide, a device, with something necessary. He loaded his gun carefully. Wait to be born or conveyed. The front part of a guided missile or rocket or torpedo that carries the nuclear or explosive charge or the chemical or biological agents. Fill or place a load on. Load a car. An onerous or difficult concern. That's a load off my mind. An amount of alcohol sufficient to intoxicate. He got a load on and started a brawl. Electrical device to which electrical power is delivered. Put something on a structure or conveyance. Load the bags onto the trucks. The power output of a generator or power plant. Transfer from a storage device to a computer's memory. An onerous or difficult concern. Be in a huff. Be silent or sullen. Hang over, as of something threatening, dark, or menacing. The terrible vision brooded over her all day long. Think moodily or anxiously about something. Sit on, eggs. Birds brood. Be in a huff and display one's displeasure. The young of an animal cared for at one time. Exist or be situated within. Be an inhabitant of or reside in. This kind of fish dwells near the bottom of the ocean. Think moodily or anxiously about something. Originate, in. The problems dwell in the social injustices in this country. Come back to. Don't dwell on the past. Suggest fear or doubt. Take in food, used of animals only. This dog doesn't eat certain kinds of meat. Use up, resources or materials. Worry or cause anxiety in a persistent way. What's eating you? Cause to deteriorate due to the action of water, air, or an acid. Eat a meal. Take a meal. We did not eat until 10 p.m. because there were so many phone calls. Take in solid food. She was eating a banana.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.